Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So today we're doing a manga video. It's gonna be a bunch of manga clips. So we're starting off with a little haul of things that I bought during Black Friday. This one's from Right Stuff. These are obviously from thrift books, and then this is from Barnes & Noble. So we'll start off with opening the thrift book stuff, since it's like a smaller selection of things. Not them throwing random books. I don't know what this is. I did not order this. I did order this though. Thrift books is always a game to see how damaged it can come. But this is Cardcaptor Sakura Volume 6. Not in the condition that I would have liked it to be. But let's see what the next one's gonna be. Okay, this one looks pretty good. This is Chibi Vampire. Oh, other than this, but I don't really... The front looks good. This is Chibi Vampire. And last we have Parasite, which is also in pretty good condition. Comparatively. Ah, my boy. Well, what a legend. Yeah. I think it's really hard to collect old series without getting damaged ones, so I think that's what this... And it was an old library? They didn't say that. It's okay. It is what it is. Next we have Night Poom Poom. I still have it sealed because I haven't read it yet. I don't think I'll unseal it here. It's sealed for a reason, so I probably shouldn't show you guys the inserts. But I'm really excited to read this. So first, we have Fruits Basket Volume 4. The gag is that I ordered Fruits Basket, I think 1 through 6, off of Right Stuff, but the rest of them are not in stock yet. This is the only one that was in stock, so they threw it in with my other order. Yes, I love Fruits Basket. So I'm really excited to read the manga. Next we have more Chibi Vampire. We have volumes 8 and 12. And they are in pretty good. This one's pretty yellow, but like I said, when you get old stuff, you have to just accept that it's not going to be like new, because it was printed like 10 years ago, so. Next we have oh, wow, this is, okay, wait, hold on. We have all of them. We have all of it. Welcome to the NHK. Minus number 1, because I already have number 1. Hold on, though. Okay, this is my number 1. It is with this colored paper. But these have are white. Which is crazy. Well, now I feel like I should... They feel so new compared to this one. I didn't know that Tokyo Pop made white ones. But yeah, so now we have all of this series, which I'm really excited to get into. And the last thing I picked up, mostly because I needed to hit the free shipping, is A Sign of Affection, which is really pretty looking. I don't really know much about the series, so I don't know if I'll be picking up the rest of it. I'll have to read this to see. But yeah, that's the first part of this video. I hope you enjoy the rest. Hey y'all, we got a package. I am so freaking excited for this. I didn't think this was going to ever arrive. If you saw me stab myself in the finger, no you didn't. Okay, let's go, let's go. Oh, that is my address. Alright. Cute. Okay. OMG. Oh my god. Wait. Yes. 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 Boom. And boom. So we have volume 6, 5. They had sent 4 in the previous package. And then I took it back to my home because I didn't think that these things would be arriving at any point. Like, honestly, so. Although, to be realistic, I probably won't read 1 through 3 before I go back home anyways. So, yeah, we have all of them. Not all of them, but all of these. These are the ones I ordered. I try not to order too much because realistically, I'm not gonna read all of this before, like, I get a chance to buy the rest of them. But yeah, I'm so excited. I love this series so much. Let's look at them. I want to see some colored. So I'm gonna do like colored pages. So cute. Oh yeah. I like this type of coloring. OMG. That one's cute. Oh, these are so cute. This one's really cute too. And that's it. I won't look through all of them, but nice work, team. Hello everybody. I don't really know where I'm inserting this clip in relation to the other clips, but I'm here to discuss Tokyo Mew Mew because I want to leave these here at my house and not bring them back with me for the video. So I did read the entire Tokyo Mew Mew series because they will be releasing a like reboot for the anime in April, I believe, in spring of 2022. So I wanted to like reread the series so I could like get hyped, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've owned this for a really long time. This is like one of my favorite childhood series, so sometimes I like to read old things and see if it beats the nostalgia goggles allegations. And I think that this is one that does not, in fact, beat the nostalgia goggles allegations. Although I didn't have really strong nostalgia goggles for the series. I was very... It's pretty... I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Okay? So, for those who may not know what the series is about, Tokyo Mew Mew is a magical girl series about this girl named Ichigo. Okay, my versions are also kind of busted because I've had them for like 10 years. Anyways, so Ichigo, she's like this middle school girl who like was out one day and she gets hit by this beam, which infuses her with the DNA of a wildcat. Yeah, of like a endangered species. Basically, this beam goes out and it infects 5 girls with the DNA of endangered species. So Ichigo here, she's a cat. Mint is a bird of some sort. Lettuce is a manatee of some sort. And Pudding is with a monkey, and Zakuro is with a fox. So basically these girls have to defend the Earth from these aliens who are coming back to reclaim it after the humans destroyed it with global warming. And that is pretty much the series. It is pretty... There's really not much to it besides that. Ichigo does have a, like, love... she has 3 primary love interests, like, people who are fighting for her love or whatever. And they are... It'll be in, like, a later version. I swear it's in one of these. It'll have, like... Here, yeah, so... We have... Oh, it's right here. There's this guy, Masaya, who is her, like, friend from school. He's actually who she was with when the beam goes off. That's like her love interest at school. He is a homeboy from the cafe. And then this guy's an alien. He's one of the aliens that wants to take over the Earth. And all three of them are fighting for her love. I wouldn't say they're fighting for her love, but like those are the three people that have her attention in terms of love. And I will say that there's a big difference between people who I like for her and like for me. When I was younger, I liked Quiche, which is the alien. I liked him a lot. Through rereading, I don't like him for her. I think I like him for me. More so. But for her, I guess I like the boy that is her age and her species, not the alien guy. But yeah, so one of my critiques on the series is definitely the boys. I think that her boyfriend from school is very like one-dimensional. I kind of speak on this with Princess Tutu in my anime video. I talk about how Muto is not very... He's pretty one-dimensional. He doesn't have very much characterization that makes you care for him. And I guess in this series, I don't particularly need to care for the boy. And I do love a good, like, shittily written man because there's way too many shittily written women. So, you know what? It's okay. But I just wish sometimes that female protagonists didn't need men to protect them or to, like, be the reason why they do things, if that makes sense. And I know this series is pretty old. Like, I think at the end of this, they were talking about 2003. So, like, that's fine. But those are my opinions on Tokyo Mew Mew. I'm really, really excited for the reboot, though. Like, I did give it a 7 out of 10, but I think the reboot can push the franchise, maybe. So I'm pretty excited for that. I think that is all of my opinions on Tokyo Mew Mew. So we can go back to whatever Lana was talking about before. Hey team, we're back. Today we are doing a discussion on all the things that I have read this month. Or months. Since the last video pertaining to this topic that I made. These are the things. So we're gonna go in order from the bottom, pretty much. So the first thing I have here is Blue Period. I only have the first one because every time I went to buy the second one, it was not in stock. But I did order it on Right Stuff, so it will show up at some point. But yeah, I really enjoyed this so far. It's basically about this guy. His name's Yatora. And he's just some guy. He, you know, he lives a pretty frivolous life. He goes to school, he gets his grades, he hangs out with his friends, whatever. Like, that's his life. He doesn't really understand the point in getting a degree or, like, pursuing something that has no job security, such as art. He doesn't see the purpose in pursuing art originally, but then he kind of comes across one of his senior like classmates' paintings, an oil painting, and he's so like enthralled with the beauty of the painting, and it gives him this epiphany, like, damn, like art is really cool. And then he starts taking his art class a bit more seriously, and he realizes, like, wow, this is really fulfilling and I would like to do this as a career. It's basically him pursuing art despite, you know, like never having any experience with it, knowing that it's not like the most secure job that you can choose. And it's kind of a discussion on following your passions instead of doing what you think will make you money. And I think that this is something that I really need in my life because I have a very similar mindset where I am going to school and getting a degree in something that has job security, but do I even like it? It's too late now though. But yeah. And I think another thing that's really relatable is that his family does not have the money to let him go to school for like anything, you know what I mean? Like, his family does not have money to blow, and they kind of started talking about that, like his parents finding out that he wants to go to art school and their reaction to it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I really hope that in the next books we get to hear more about the characters, and I really want to see them touch on the concept of like talent versus hard work, because they did kind of touch on it a little bit, because one of his seniors, she like went to a prep thing and she didn't feel like she was really good, but he thinks she was really good. She works hard. It's like talking about whether talent or hard work is what gets people in art positions to where they are. I think that's really interesting commentary to have. But yeah, this series is really good for people who don't know what they're doing with their lives. Yep. Next we have Chibi Vampire, which is an older series. I have really bad nostalgia problems. I don't like new things. So we have Chibi Vampire. I've read 2 volumes of it so far. I do have volumes 3 through 6, and then I have like more besides those, but yeah, since it's Tokyo Pop, it's not like I can just go and write stuff and buy the entire series, so we're working. But I really used to adore this as a kid, and I read the first volume again because I had it, and I realized I really like it still. So fun fact, I actually wrote a fanfiction about this when I was a kid, and I really liked doing that. It was fun. But the reason why I wrote fanfiction is because the concept of the series is actually really unique. I know it's called Chibi Vampire, so you probably think it's a regular vampire, but the twist is that, you know, this girl Karen, she's a vampire, but the twist is that she is actually like the opposite. So instead of like sucking blood and like being nocturnal, she actually produces too much blood and needs to release the blood. And she also like has a normal sleeping schedule, so she's kind of a human. Like, she goes to school and she goes to work like an average human does. She just has a blood excretion. I don't know if that's the word that I'm looking for, but like she needs to get rid of the blood. And you know, all of her family is also like real legitimate vampires. Like, this is her sister. She hasn't activated her powers yet though, because she's young or something like that. But some dude transfers to the school and he like makes her blood boil, I guess. It makes her excrete more blood than she should, and then also he's works at the same place as her and is in the same class as her, so it's kind of like a problem that she needs to figure out to the solution for. And that's pretty much the story. It's like a, I think it's I guess it's a comedy and a horror, but there's like romance elements between him and her, and it's cute. I really enjoy the series. And the last thing we will be discussing is good old reliable Soul Eater. I feel so bad that 3 out of the 4 things that I have discussed are all old. But I promise that will change as I get more things. But anyways, so I'm gonna tell a little anecdote about this. It kind of ties in with Chibi Vampire, but basically I've been trying to decide what I want to downsize in my collection so I can buy more stuff. But this was something that I took off my shelf to downsize, but I was like, you know, like maybe I should just read 1 volume and see what I think if I want to downsize it. I read a single chapter. If you don't know, the first chapters are like prologue, because I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be just like random. It wasn't supposed to be a whole series. So the first it's like prologues. You see prologues, Soul Eater, Black Star, Death the Kid. I read the first prologue and I was like, yeah, I love Soul Eater. I can't get rid of it. So then I ended up zooming through all of these, and I really wanted to collect it. But then I realized that they actually make the perfect editions. So I have this perfect edition, and I do have the rest of them on the way. And volume 5 comes out. They come out pretty slowly, but, you know, it's fine. So I'll be collecting these, and you can keep up with me collecting these. But yeah, I'll give you guys a short synopsis on Soul Eater if you don't know. It's pretty, like, it was pretty mainstream back in the day. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys already know what it's about. But basically, the story takes place in, like, a world where, like, you have the Weaponmeister and then the weapon. So, like, this guy, he's actually this. And she is this. So, it basically follows Maka and Soul, who are like partners, and they go to this academy where they learn to be good weapon meisters and weapons. And yeah, you just follow their journey. And the characters are super like vibrant and eccentric, and it's really just such a fun series. I love all the characters, and it just means a lot to me. I know that it's not like peak storytelling or like does anything profound or anything like that, but I just really enjoy the characters, and it's something that I really enjoyed as a kid, so it's kind of like a comfort series for me. And that is all I will say. Oh, I will add that it can get a bit like smutty at times, but you can honestly, it's not that, yeah, it's rated older teen. The smut scenes are pretty like random, like they don't really add anything to the plot, but honestly I feel like everything else makes up for that for me. I don't really care about the smut, but just thought I would let you know in advance. And those are all the series that I read. I know it's not a lot, but I don't know, I just have a lot of hobbies I dabble in rather than one hobby that I focus in on. So I hope you guys enjoyed.